Awesome. We're on.
Hey everybody, this is MaDonna from Mad Bees Quilt and Sew, and I'm out here today at the cutting table getting myself ready for our Baby Bargello. So I want to say welcome and thanks for joining me on this Monday, and here we go. So we've been working along cutting our strips this past week, and I hope you got all your strips cut. As you can see, I have not finished mine, but that's okay because I wanted to show you and talk to you about how we're going to lay out. So when I cut all of my strips, remember that half of the set pressed to one direction, the other half of the sets pressed to the opposite direction, and then we had to sew them together into a loop. So I've got my loop sitting here on the table, and I was working on cutting. And if you remember last time I showed you that we lined up our 2.5 inch wide strip on here, or I'm sorry, we lined up our ruler at the 2.5 inch mark so that we could cut our strip. And when I was cutting, I did walk along, so I got about halfway. I took a walk with my hand. I walked further. I can see that I run out of ruler before I ran out of fabric, so I'm just gonna slide my ruler forward just that little bit and finish off my cut. Nice and easy. This set here is my B set. All of these are pressed towards me at this moment. So your A set would have been pressed away from you, your B set is pressed towards you, or however you marked them. But one needs to be from your first tube, those are all your A's. The other one was from your second tube, those are all your B's. All of my A's in this set I have marked with the letter A. I have put just a piece of paper on here and put an A with it. This is crucial. I don't care if you don't mark your B's, because if they don't have a mark on them, you know they're a B. So once you have them marked, I've got my A set and my B set. I'm going to then start to, I want to show you, I picked this whole set up and I just turned it around so that now you can see one set of these is going in one direction up and the other set's coming down, and that's what we need to do. We're going to have them so that they lock together when we're putting them together. You all have your pattern, and in your pattern it has a real simple Bargello on it. And the nice thing about this is it's an easy way to learn how to do it. The confusing part is that they didn't mark along the top here, and I am going to help you to do that. Your very center strip is A, okay? And you need to mark that. It just makes it so much easier if you do. On either side of that, you're gonna go to B's. And if you just keep going back and forth, we're gonna go A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A. You're gonna see that we're gonna wind up with a really nice pattern going out. And then we're gonna go the opposite way here. So that's gonna be an A and a B. My writing upside down is not the best. Probably better than a lot of yours. I want you to try it, guys. If you can do it, it's a pretty fine skill that I have there, okay? So we got A's and B's and A's and B's. You can see that we end up with A's on both sides, and we've got an A for the very center. Now we're going to take this center one and set it down. So I'm going to clear off my table, give myself some space here, and I can lay out all of my A's. I've got a marking on it. On either side of it goes a B strip, and then I've got an A strip again. And you can lay out your whole set of strips just like that. So you're going to wind up with a whole tabletop full of strips. Once we've done that, then we have to start doing a little bit of seam ripping. Oh no, yes we do. So the decision becomes what you want as your top edge, okay? So this to me is my top edge. If I'm going to use this one here, this A, as number 1, number 2 fabric is going to be the stars, number 3 is going to be the polka dots, 4 is going to be whatever this little print is, and I can just keep it in that order. That's going to wind up having kind of this green and blues in the center. Well, I can tell you that my last quilt is lined up exactly that same way. And so I want to change this one up a little bit. I want to have my top starting off with the greens. So I'm gonna move this around, which is super easy to do, so that my green is all the way at the top. So there's my green at the top. And now my pinks and oranges are gonna wind up in the middle. I did not take off my A marker. My A marker still needs to be on there, okay? And once I unsew this, oh, Susan, can you grab me your seam ripper? I'm so sorry, guys, I forgot my seam ripper. Once you unsew this, then we're gonna find the trick of how to unsew all the rest of them. So we work on patience here. Thank you so very much, Susan. Can you believe I forgot a seam ripper? What kind of a joy am I running around here? Okay, so, and is my other one with the orange on it? I think it is. We'll find out in a few minutes once I do this one, once I start sewing this together. So I'm just gonna unsew this edge here, and this will give me green at the bottom and blue at the top. And one of the things that I love to do is unsew, so I'm pretty fast at it. So now I have got my A strip right here. I want to also mark on my pattern a super simple thing. Right now, if I flip this up this way, I can see that my seam is going up on my A because I've got my green at the top, okay? So on my pattern here, I'm gonna put an arrow that this one is going up to the top. So that number 1 turned into an arrow really nice. That means my B on either side, those seams need to be going down. So this one's going up, the 2 on either side, the seams that I have to be going down. Okay, so right now I've got my green polka dots at the top. My green polka dots now need to move into number 2 position on the B rows. So I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna look for my green polka dots. There they are, but they now need to be in the 2nd spot. So see how that's now in the 2nd spot there? So guess where I have to unsew? Right up there. I'm gonna unsew that. I know this seems confusing, but it really isn't, okay? Because watch what happens. Once I did that, it is already going down. So it works, okay? The next one on the other side has to be the green one again. So we're gonna come over here, we'll find the green one, there it is. It's gotta be in the 2nd position down. So we're gonna open up here. Okay, let's do another one. Okay, now watch, look at, see this just nests right into there then. And see how I'm winding up with that bits of blue at the top, isn't that fun? But you can see, now I've got this downward kind of flying geese look here. Okay, so I have got done A, B, B. So now I have A strips again. The A's are on either side. I have done the 2nd one down, so I'm in A, B, and I've already done those. So now I need to go to the 3rd one over, and that is gonna move down 1 more, that green. Okay, so it's gonna move down 1 more. So we open this up, find that green, and we're gonna move it down 1 more space. Hey, stay up there. Okay, so now can you see where that one's opening up at? And it's gonna move it down 1 lower. So I'm gonna open up here. Have I confused any of you yet? I think this is pretty easy and pretty fun, especially having an A group and a B group. Just remember that to keep your tags on your A's and your B's, and your life will be much easier. Let's get these right up here, right up here, right up here, and
if you were doing
yes.
if you were doing a bigger size of it,
Yes.
would you still set up your rows the same way to where A's in the middle, and then you just do more rows until you reach A's at the end?
It depends on how the pattern directions are written. All of the directions are a little bit different. So some of them have a lot more of a wave going through them, and some you're cutting in varied stages. So next week when we meet, I will show you the Bargello that I've been working on at home, and it does have smaller strips. So it starts at the left-hand side and works all the way across. So it just depends on how. And we could honestly start all the way over at the left-hand side and work all the way across, but it just depends on how you prefer to do this. I found this was the easiest for me. I can follow this green going all the way down here, and then it comes back up, and that's easy for me to be able to see, okay? And then it's doing the same thing on this side. It's coming down here. So I'm actually only following that one green, and you can see that it comes back down here and back up, and back down here and back up. So I'm only following that one green. The rest of it all falls into place. So if I just follow that green and count how many spots down it goes, it makes it really easy. And it's a mirror of itself. So whatever happens on the left side is also happening on the right side. Not our Bargellos are like that. The one that Lucy does with the two fabric, it starts off over here, it comes down, and then it comes into a much longer on the other side. So that's where it would change up. Okay, so on this one here, I need to open up in between the bird, I'm calling them bird feathers. I'm not really sure what they are. That's what they kind of look like, don't they? We'll go with bird feathers.
Yeah, they're from the owl fabric line, so I think you're right.
Works for me. Okay, so our game plan for this week is to lay this out. Now, this is the instructions that they have. Can you lay out with a much more dramatic curve to this? Absolutely. Absolutely. But you can see how this is really falling into place. So I've got A, B, A, so we're on a B strip again. Go back into my pile and grab my B's. A B on this side and a B on this side. And we're in the we're in the third row off of. So we're gonna go centered, center, 1, 2, 3. So my green is gonna be down, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've gotta go down 4 this time. So where's my green at? My green dots here. I'm gonna go down, 1, 2, 3. Whoops, sorry. Where am I at here? Green dots. Hopefully this is sewn the right way, is it? Yes, it is, okay. I'm confused. It's so easy for me to get confused. Okay, so we've got to go down one more here. So we're 4 from the top. Ooh, that gray's coming in then. That's fun. Okay, pop that open. So we can see again, this one's going down. The A one right next to it is going up. So that's really, if it's going the wrong direction, you know you've got the wrong piece. And you can see how fun that green is coming across there. I'm glad I went with the green. Okay, where's the gray at here? And I need to separate between the gray and the yellow. So Deanna, we have lots of other things going on right now in the store. So I'm pretty sure Susan's over here, and she is going to talk for just a second about our next, what do we call it? Free motion quilting with your Bernina stitch regulator.
Yes. So if you have a Bernina stitch regulator, the BSR, we're going to do a separate free motion class and learn how the stitch regulator works. Awesome foot. And so I think 30 also in that range. So, and all you need to do is make a couple of quilt sandwiches, 10, 12, 14 inches to a couple layers of it, and then we can play around with both free motion and learning the foot too. So, yeah.
Cool.
Awesome.
July 3rd.
Oh yes, July 3rd happens to be on a Saturday this year, and I have decided that I want some time off, and so should our staff. So on the 3rd of July, we will be open, but we're only going to stay open till 2 p.m. So if you have anything you need to grab from us, you're going to have to grab it a little bit earlier on Saturday. We will be having an open sew on that day, so you're more than welcome to come on in and sew with us. And yeah, it should be a fun day, really relaxing, nice and calm. So that's what we're doing on the 3rd. What else? Anything else?
4th, we're closed.
4th, we are closed the entire day. I am hoping to not come in, but who knows? We may be here. It would be fun to be here. Nobody else will be here with me. What else? Anything else, Deanna?
That's all I know.
Don't forget that we still have panels, right? We still have panels at $6. We do not have...
We could if you
Let's
want
still have
to.
panels
I mean,
at
you're the
$6.
boss.
Exactly. Let's still have panels at $6. We have a selected set of panels that are $6 a piece. Just ask at the register and we can get those for you.
Oh, and we just got Helen's new pattern in too, the Dreamy Dan and the ruler.
Oh, and the diamond names. Did we price the ruler
Yes.
Alright, sounds good. Thanks, ladies. Oh, and who wanted this? Somebody in class. Oh, Teresa Nesbitt. Oh, sorry, Teresa Nesbitt wants this ruler, so we need to get one for her. Okay, so we do have a couple new things. We have Helen Robinson's brand new, it's called her Quick Straight Ruler. We do have that in stock. And then two of her new patterns. This one's called Dreamy Dan, and it's a super cute flamingo. That's what they're called. I love it. I actually crack up because his name is Dan, and I think it should be a she.
It does look like she's wearing like a little skirt.
Yeah, a little skirt, a little hula skirt. And then Diamond Days is using their new Quick Straight Ruler, and super fun. So we've got her new patterns in for you, and that's what I know today. Everybody have a great day. I am sure I will see you in the next couple, and enjoy working on your Bargello. Thanks. You want to be here.